Power Query parameters give you the flexibility to dynamically change the output of your queries depending on their value. As Power Query records the transformation steps, it includes many hard-coded values within the AM code. Here we have some sales data showing our sales rep named the products they've sold, the sales value of those products, and the date of sale. We want to create a report where the parameters can be changed easily. First, we're going to create our query. Second, we will create our parameter, and third, we're going to assign the parameter to our query. Let's send this sales data to Power Query. Let's click on the date column to select date, and in the Transform tab, click on the drop-down next to date and go down to month. And select name of month, and we have our month names extracted. Let's rename date to month. Next, still in the Transform tab, click on Group By and click on Advanced. We want to group by month and sales rep. Let's call new column name sales, and we want the values to be summed, and the column to be summed is sales value, and click on OK. We've now grouped our sales by month and sales rep. Next, let's filter our month column on January, and Power Query gives us filtered row step. Before we do that, I just want to duplicate this query and call it example2, as we will use it in our next example. Back to creating our parameters. In the Home tab, click on Manage Parameters and click New Parameter, and we get this Manage Parameters dialog box. Let's name this parameter select month, and if you want you can add description. I'll leave this blank for now. The type is text as the name of our month column text. For suggested values, I'm going to select list of values and type January. Press enter and type February and enter and type March. For the default value, you can select any of these values. I'm going to select January, and for current value I'll type January as well and click on OK, and we have our parameter called select month, and if we click on the drop down for the current value, we have the months we added as our parameters. Assign the parameter to our sales data query that we created. Up here, the value that we want to change based on the month we select lies here. Filtered row step, as this is where we filtered on the month of January to get the sales for that month. And if we look over here in the formula bar, January has been coded as the text is in red. Let's January, including the quotation marks, and delete that, as this is where we want to place our parameter. Start typing select month, which is the name of our parameter, and the IntelliSense brings it up. Select it. Let's test our parameter. Click on select month under queries here on the left. Let's change our month to February and go back to our sales data query, and our report now show our February data. Click close and apply. In the Power by window, select column stack chart from the sales data. Select month input to x-axis and select sales rep for y-axis. As you can see, the column bar chart is showing the sales data for February month. Let's edit the parameters from Transform tab. Select month as January and apply changes. Now it's showing January sales data. Let's again edit parameters and select month as March and click on apply changes. Now it's showing March sales data. So this really enables flexibility to dynamically change the output of your queries depending on their value. Filter is not the only place that you can use parameters. You can use parameters in any step that you would like to be dependent on a parameter. If any query, please be free to leave a comment. Thank you.